Welcome folks to Champions of Krynn. We're gonna replay this game because this is one of the first games I've played on the channel, and I played on normal difficulty. It was quite a jarring experience because I did not have the proper characters. So let's go ahead, and in this episode we're gonna create the party and get to the first city. So the first thing I want to do is to create obviously a human. I want to create a male knight. The knight is pretty much a mandatory class. You don't have to do it, but you have to do it at the same have to have it at the same time. So it pays off to have a knight. Ooh, yes, I want to read all these stats, even though the strength is quite nice, I must say. The dexterity and constitution, not good enough. Now, strength is not that big of an issue because you will see we will get a lot of items. Dexterity constitution 16. I wish I could store this. You know what? This is actually a good class. A good roll. 16. I could have two more armor class and probably have two more constitution, but it's not that bad. In fact, I'm gonna keep it. No, character name is gonna be Calador or Sir Calador. Let's go with Sir. Sir Calador. There you go. Now we have to color this thing. Okay, well, first color, it's gonna be the body. Now the body as a knight, I feel like they should always be with this color. Arms, next. We could go with this one. And then legs. Legs are fine. I don't need to change those. Second color, I always feel like as a knight, you may want to get the second color as a gray color. So if I can find it, yeah, this one is fine. The arm is gonna be like so because previews, no. Man, I wish I could see the color and the legs. You know what? Let's go with this one. All right. So the shield is, I suppose, should be a little bit on the gray side. Yes, gray side with the second color shield. Maybe it was the first color, I think. First color shield with the golden things here. There you go. As for the body and the weapon is fine. We need to change the parts of the head. And we can change this. No, dude, it's fine. I need to change the color of things. So first color, hair. There you go. So Calador is gonna be sporting like what? Black hair? Sure. Let's go with this. Yes, 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 save. Okay, the second character I want to create. Okay, the way this works, in case you guys do not know, and by the way, we're gonna play on the maximum difficulty. Uh, the way this game works is you have two rows, you have three on the front and three on the back, as I mean people, and you want to have sturdy people at the front and the casters and the support classes in the back. So what we want to do is get a ranger. Now the game really leaves you a lot of room for stuff, but in this game I want to have a female ranger, and you will see that this is the same. So actually, do I want a female ranger? Sure, we can go with a female ranger, no problem. You can be lawful good, that doesn't change anything. Rangers are good to use against giants. Ooh, okay, as a female, you will not go past 1850 strength, which is a non-issue because you will be sporting a large and gauntlets of Ogre power eventually. This is not bad. This is not bad at all. 17 constitution and 15 dexterity. I feel like I could have more. Well, there you go. Now we have it. We have more. We have the maximum amount of strength allowed for a woman. And I wonder if this is okay. I wonder if this, like 1850, yeah, you know what, it doesn't change really much. Reroll stats, no. Character name, how am I going to call this one? Well, let me see. It's a human, so the race is that of a human. How about Anastasia? Is it ranger enough? I don't know. Let's go with Tabitha. There you go. Right, so let's go. No, 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 no. Bro. The weapon is wrong. Now, you will be using two-handed weapons because that's what the rangers do. So keep, exit. The first color gonna be body is gonna be red, like so. The arm is gonna be green. It's gonna be good. So you're gonna take this. Yeah, this green is fine. Leg. It's gonna be green. This is fine. The second color is gonna be for the body is gonna be like this kind of red. Arm is gonna be a little bit on the dark green is fine. Dark green is fine. You know what? I like to think that these are the shoulder pads or whatever you wanna call them. So why not? No, this is not the color I'm looking for. This is the color I'm looking for. I'm gonna give you the pad. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. We're gonna change that, no problem. Hair, she's gonna be blonde for the sake of being blonde, you know. And I think that's about it. I think there is a problem here. The first color in, no, it's not the first, it's the second color. The body is, oh, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, yes, we're gonna save Tabitha. We're gonna create another card. Now, we need, technically, we don't really need a Candor Thief, but there is really no other way around a Candor Thief. So the third card needs to be another frontliner. Now you can create a fighter thief or you can create a dwarf. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna create a new character. We're gonna create a mountain dwarf male. Is gonna be a fighter. He's not gonna be multiclassing anytime soon. So he's not gonna be a cleric. He's gonna be just that, a fighter. Lawful good is fine. Let's reroll. Yes, we need to reroll goods. Ooh, this is top tier. Yes, of course we're gonna keep that 80-50. Yeah, you could have more strength, but you have 17 dexterity, which is the maximum for a dwarf, and constitution 19, which is the maximum for a dwarf. So I don't want to reroll stats, and I want to call this guy. How about Kergan? Yeah, Kergan is fine. Bro, parts, weapons. Seriously, I cannot imagine a dwarf with anything other than an axe or a hammer. The head is fine. The color of the hair is fine too. How about we change the body? You know what? I think I like this. But I'm gonna change the color of the legs. You have to be on the darker side. There you go. There you go. Arm, you need to change. No, the arm is gonna be... Like I said, I imagine this to be the shoulder pads. So... Yeah, there you go. And then the second color of the arms is gonna be what? Let's see. What kind of stuff could a dwarf? Well, it's fine. It's fine. No, the leg, that's the problem. You see, the leg has to be this color. And the first color of the leg has to be this one. Yeah, now that's much better. Now the shield, however, has a problem. As I see it. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so save this icon. Yes, yes, yes. Now, we have created our front line. Those guys will have a lot of HPs. It will take the brunt of the enemy force. But what we must do is create 2 mages, 2 clerics, and a thief. So, first things first, we're gonna hop into the journal, I think. and I'm gonna show you the journal because why not? So let me change, how can I add a journal? I want to add a window. How is that? Display capture, it's fine. Okay, there you go. So now we're gonna watch here. Now we're gonna look at the alignment because this is very important. I think it's this one because in this game there are different things that work. So as you can see, and it's probably, you know what, it's probably best if I just use not Champions of Krynn, but Dark Queen of Krynn, and there is a reason for that. It's gonna be in the manual. I think these have different pages. Like you have to look at the manual somewhere and in journal somewhere else. Now, if you want journal, what about the journal? Journal? Can you? Thank you. All right. As you can see here, we get to see the. Can you see this? Yes, you can. This is the maximum level. So the fighter as a mountain dwarf, we can get maximum level, but obviously we cannot get cleric maximum level, we cannot get paladins, we cannot get thieves. So these guys not good. But as a fighter, as a pure fighter, we can reach the maximum level in the entire trilogy. But we're really interested in mages, clerics, and thieves. Now, as a kender, because eventually you will need a kender, we can get to level 12 cleric and get to level max is a thief. Now, because we have a knight, we're gonna have enough healing. But what we have to be careful here is the alignment of the kender, because if the kender has the wrong alignment, he will not be getting all the spells he needs. So if we look at the table, I think it has to be somewhere. Ability score by race. I don't think it's here. I think it's down here. Now, Cleric of Good and Cleric of Neutrality. Now, this is very important because remember, we're going to reach level 12 with the Kender, and this is going to be our maximum level. Now, as a level 12, we will have access to a level 7 spell when we have 18 wisdom. So obviously we're gonna have to roll a Kender Thief with 18 wisdom. And this is especially important. And this is the Cleric of Neutrality. So the Kender has to be neutral and not good. Because if the Kender is good, he's gonna be stuck here with 2 level 6 spells, and I don't really want that. I want that extra spell because that extra spell is gonna give me, I think, heal or raise dead. So this is extremely important because we're gonna reach level 12 most likely in the second game. So very important to have this. Now you will be reaching level 12 and 11 here. Okay, it's the same. I know it's just okay. So whatever. We're gonna make a female cleric thief. Now the problem with this is that the female cleric thief is probably gonna be the worst class possible. So we either skip the Kender in favor of something else, or we keep the Kender. So let's see if we can get something, because the Kender is gonna do horrible because of the taco. Now, as a thief, you're gonna have trouble because the Kender right here can get 12 cleric, 5 fighter, 5 ranger, and maximum thief. But the problem is that you have a low amount of hit points and a low amount of taco. So maybe the Kender is not the best choice. The best choice is probably gonna be a number of elves. For instance, we can make a Quali Nasty elf here. A fighter, we can make it a cleric, and we can make it a magic user. So because we reach level 14, it's not gonna be a problem. We're gonna have our second attack because I think it's a 13. So it's fine. We're gonna be making a fighter, cleric, magic user, Quali Nasty elf. So let's go ahead and switch back to our amazing screen right here. Right, so let's create a Quali Nasty elf Now you're gonna be a female. You're gonna be making a fighter mage cleric. Now, as for this, I honestly want paladin and mager. It's fine, one of the two. I'm gonna be going with the. I think it was mager. I think there are two that I'm really interested in. Let's look at the manual and see what we need to get. Now, as a cleric, very important. This is extremely important, guys. If you get this wrong, you're gonna suffer for it. Now, again, we need the cleric of neutrality to have more spells, as you can see here. We need to look at the deities. Now, these guys are not gonna tell me the deities, no. So we need to figure out where the deities are. Probably up here. You don't have deities. Probably up here. Okay, there you go. Good aligned deities is Paladin, Mager. So we want Mager turn undead as if cleric is 2 levels higher. And that's gonna be great. So this is fine. This is okay. Kirijulit is gonna give me +1 taco and Mishakal +1 die on all healing spells. Now, neutral aligned deities Sirion, Reorx, and Shinari. Now, I mean, a dwarven cleric, the dwarven has a limit on the cleric, that's the problem. So I'm gonna have to make one cleric of neutrality and one cleric of good, but the clerics of good are so great. +1 die on all healing spells. Extra spells, charm person, remove curse, and bless. I think I'm gonna make cleric of Mager because that's gonna be great. Or maybe I can make a pure cleric. What I know for sure is that the next character is gonna be an elf, fighter, mage, thief. Because we've seen already in Icewind Dale it's gonna be a great class. So those two are gonna be great. Now, that being said, the last character, what can it be? Like, do we want even a cleric of neutrality? Like, we have one cleric. That's gonna be great. But, and we have a fighter mage thief. So the last one can be a pure cleric. Can be. Or even better, we can make a what? We already have a fighter in the form of an elven fighter. That's gonna be great. A fighter thief. But then what? I guess we can make. I don't really want a Kender, although a Kender has a nice yell, which gives a -2 penalty to hit to enemies because they're gonna try to kill the Kender, but they will be stuck fighting other enemies, like our fighters. But I think a third one could be interesting. A third, like, backline caster, maybe. It's gonna be difficult to choose because, well, it's gonna be a cleric. Right now, all I care is that we switch back here, disable this, go back here. Gonna be playing Mager, right? Was it Mager? I already forgot, guys. Yes, it's Mager. So let's make this. You can only be lawful, neutral, chaotic, but good. So lawful good is fine. I don't really care. Reroll stats, yes. Now you're gonna be a fighter mage, so we need intelligence. No, intelligence has to be better than that. Although, man, this is a nice set of stats. And you are a female. Dexterity 19, not bad. If you could roll higher on the wisdom and intelligence. Oh, there you. The dexterity sucks. Dexterity cannot sucks. We need intelligence and wisdom. I don't know exactly how much we need to get the bonus, but oh boy, this is such a nice roll. Now let me look at the manual. How much do we need in order to get the extra experience? Is that even a thing here? Clerical magic. Okay, that's magic. How about classes? Building a successful party, nobody cares. The game suggests you a cleric thief, saying they have more hit points and a better armor class than pure thieves. As a cleric, the cleric thief can cast healing and support spells, allowing the character to perform double duty as both the party thief and additional healer. The thief status permits the powerful backstab attack, which is described as the combat section. Yeah, that's fantastic, but you know. Okay, we have thieves, we have magic. Okay, magic users require intelligence, of course, but it doesn't say if you need like 15 or 17. It just doesn't say. Oh well. Well, it just doesn't say. So I suppose. Well, okay. Clerics doesn't say. This doesn't say anything. So let's just keep re-rolling, I guess. Although this is a pretty serious thing. Like 16 strength is not that great, but oh, give me a second. The someone is ringing. Okay, so I think we are fine as it is. I don't think we need to go higher than this. I think no. I think we need intelligence for the last spells of the mage. So let's go with the higher intelligence because I think the mage requires 10 plus the level of spell. So again with this, why can't you give me like 17 or 18? There you go. Now we are talking. Oh, bro, this is amazing. Look at this. This is a great start. No. Character name. Lorelei. Fantastic. There you go. You're an elf. Enjoy. Now the parts. As for the weapon, obviously you're going to be a fighter cleric thing, mage, whatever. You're going to be using what? Yeah. We know that. Can you stop it? You gotta go with this one. I don't know. Probably no. But this one, it's possible. It's possible we use this one. No, you're gonna be using this one. Now you're gonna be using this one, I decided. The head is fine, I suppose. I suppose it's fine. We can change this as we go. In fact, like it's like a little bit late, but let's do that anyways. The body, which change the body I want. Okay, you're gonna be a fighter mage cleric. So what I want you to have is you're gonna have this very bright thing, and technically you should go with pink, yes, because pink goes well with green if you know your color theory. So exit, second color, we're gonna be making body. And let's just go with more pink here. Arm is fine. Leg, we need to change the leg. There you go. As for the hair, first column hair, we can give you what? Again blonde hair? What about black hair? Do you like black hair? I guess so. Yeah, it's fine. Save Lorelei. Now the second character is gonna be yet another Quali Nasty. There is really no reason to pick a Quali Nasty. Just go with a Silver Nasty. Just go with a Quali Nasty. You're gonna be a male and you're gonna be a fighter mage thief. You're gonna be neutral because we had a good cleric which is going to also be a white mage. Now we need a neutral. And neutral gives us a red mage. So you get a little bit of a different set of spells and specializations. Now, okay, okay, all right. So intelligence 18, dexterity 16, constitution 15, strength 1864. Do I want this? Do I want this set of statistics? These are very good. The constitution is a little bit low. Reroll stats. Probably I should. Probably I should. Because when you think about it, uh, you're gonna get very little when you level up. So yes, reroll. I need a good constitution score in order to benefit. Oh, this is good. 18 intelligence, 17 dexterity, 17 constitution, and 16 strength. I don't want to reroll stats, and you are going to be a calling us the elf male. So we need to find a male name for this guy. Kyrian. There you go, Kyrian. Bart's weapons, obviously, you are gonna be using. How about I give you the bow? Yeah, that's gonna be. And Bart's head, obviously. I don't think elves have beards. So we need to find a way like this. Could this be? I don't know. No, no, okay, I get it. You want me to have this one. Fine. Alright, first color, body, need to be what? Um, yes, okay, fine. Legs, this is fine. The second color is gonna be legs. I'm gonna be giving you this, and arms, you're gonna get what? I'm gonna give you this one. Sure. How about the first color for the hair? It's gonna be white. There you go. And the first color for the body. Now, do I want... No, no, no. It's the second color for the body. I want this to be like what? It needs to look good. There you go. It's fantastic. Yes. All right. Now, the last character needs to be of a clerical nature. Now, if we look at the table, and I'm not gonna show it to you, but if we look at the table, now I wouldn't mind getting a Kender for real. But the problem with Kenders is they really, really are bad. And we're playing on the maximum difficulty, so we're gonna have some problems here. Now, we can play as an Elf. We can maybe make a Cleric Ranger. Now, if I wanted to make a Cleric Ranger, though, a Sylvanesti Elf would be much better. So let's just do that. So let's make a Sylvanesti Elf. Gonna be a female, right? Because we have two dwarves and an elf, we have a ranger and another elf. So a female cleric ranger is gonna be fine. You're gonna be... Ooh. We don't have a cleric of neutrality. You know what? Screw clerics of neutrality. And by the way, tell me the deities. Right? What are the deities? We said we have a Majer, which is a turn undead dude. And Mishakal gives me a +1 to all healing spells. It is interesting, so I would say another Majer cleric will not be a bad idea. Because at the end of the day, a +1 die on all healing spells is not that great. We will not be healing in combat. We will be fixing our cutters. We're gonna be having yeah. Let's go with another Majer cleric. Really, there is no reason not to. So Majer, and it's gonna be obviously neutral good. Doesn't really change much. Yes, reroll. Now we need, as a cleric ranger, we need wisdom. Pretty sure. Now I'm sure the ranger has a lot of prerequisites, but we really need wisdom. 18 wisdom was not bad, everything else was. So dexterity 19 is not that bad, but again, we really need good statistics if we want to survive, because we're gonna be playing on the maximum difficulty. Now, wisdom, okay, intelligence we don't care, charisma we don't care, constitution 18, dexterity 16, strength 16, and wisdom 18. Now, we don't have much strength, that is true, so we have a 20 tackle. It's not ideal though. It's very not ideal. I'm sure we will be able to fix that later. As a cleric ranger female, you're gonna be called Erinye. There you go. As parts, weapon, what can you use now? I feel like most of these weapons we have already picked up the appropriate icons, so we will be rehashing some of the stuff here. You know what? It's okay, we're gonna be using yet again this one. The head is gonna be different because this one is an amazing head. So the first color for the body has to be, let's say, a clerical ranger. Cleric ranger. What can we give you? I would say there's not much else to say. Cleric ranger, you're gonna be donning what? Plate mail? I don't know. I find it very hard to pick up a color for you. White is gonna be fine. Legs gonna be blue, and arm is gonna be blue too. There you go. And the second color obviously is gonna have to be white. So arm. There you go. Keep legs gonna be white. There you go. As for the hair, if you want to change the hair color, you can change this. And second color, you cannot change the main hairstyle. There you go. So I'm pretty sure this is a fine addition, save Erini. So let's go and add the card. We have Sir Calador, Tabitha, Kergan, we have Lorelei, we have Kirian, and we have Erini. And this is going to be our party. Now, maybe not the best, we're not going to modify the characters because that's cheating. So we're going to begin our adventure. And yeah, let's begin our adventure. We're going to pick up in the next episode when they tell you stuff. So, at the inn of the last home in Solace, a brave band gathers in preparation for a grim journey. The lands reconquered from the dragon armies are to be scoured of the last vestiges of evil. Joining you on the trip is another Knight of the Rose. He is introduced as Sir Karl Gardsen. His mission is to evaluate the outposts for the Council of Knights. Once the company is organized, you begin the journey to the outpost. The party travels through Solamnia and arrives near Throttle. You are escorted to see the commandant. Sir Karl greets you at the office. The commandant and I are discussing some important issues. Your first mission is to patrol Throttle and report any suspicious activities immediately. Sir Karl continues, and you record it in your Journal 51. And you know, guys, what that means. If you've seen me play this game, you know I'm gonna read the journal. So journal entry 51, I don't see why you shouldn't suffer with me. So 51, let's go ahead. There you go. This is journal entry 51. You will be watching journal entry 51, guys. Alright, journal entry 51. The worst monsters our scouts have reported anywhere in the area are hobgoblins. Draconians and evil dragons have long since abandoned this area to our forces. Still, be a little wary on your way to Throttle. Also, be sure to report back here immediately if anything unusual or dangerous occurs. This outpost depends on information brought back by patrols such as yours. Good luck, and may Paladin watch over you. Yeah, that's just amazing. Right, there you go. Also, buy and ready equipment from the armory. Memorize spells before going out. Where do you wish to go? I want to go to the hall, and I want to save the game on A. And I will see you guys in the next episode. We're gonna begin the proper adventure. Now I hope this party is, oh, by the way, before I forget, let's go to the inn where we can alter the difficulty. Level we're gonna be playing on champion. Thank you. So save on A. Guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you will stick through. I hope this party creation session was to your liking and you learned something, possibly. We'll be playing without a Kender because I don't think Kenders are good. We have a Dwarf, which is a pure fighter, so he's gonna go up in levels pretty quickly. Now the Ranger and the Knight, probably not. But they have their own strengths. They will be able to cast very important spells in this setting, in the Dragonlance setting, especially the Ranger. The Knight will have amazing healing capacities, so we're gonna end up having 3 heals. And we have 2 mages. Now maybe I could have gone with 3 fighter mage clerics, a knight, a ranger, and a fighter thief. Maybe that's a very meta thing to do. Or maybe have 6 fighter mage clerics, whatever. And maybe one of them is a fighter mage thief, whatever. The elven guys will level up a bit slowly because they have triple classes, with the exception of the ranger cleric. But I feel like a ranger cleric is gonna be good because, yeah, she's not gonna be at the front line, but she's gonna be using a bow, most likely, like all the backliners. So until we hit like level, what, 15 for a ranger, we won't be doing that much in melee. Level 15 marks the time, I think it's 15. Or maybe it's 13, guys. Maybe you let me know. Maybe it's 13. But we'll see about that. For in the meantime, I feel like this party is strong enough. And the very important thing in these games is to have a lot of crowd controls. Now, fireball spells, don't get me wrong, they're great for neutralizing mages until they come pre-buffed with the globe of invulnerability and all other things. But having a good selection of hold persons, sleep spells, and eventually stinking clouds and other crowd controlling spells is going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial because you don't want to melee everything down and slug it out. So hopefully this party will see us through on champion difficulty, where the enemies have higher levels. So I feel like not having anybody restricted by level is going to be a better solution, because I want to do some grinding to get up all the multi-classes eventually. I will do the grinding when we finish this game. I will grind out the elven people up to a good place. We can do that in that night probably. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Bye bye.